Today we are taking a closer look at a mod called Alternate Start Infinite Answer. It is made by Olpsullivan. Let me first start off with reading what the page says. Infinite Answer provides an alternate means to start the game for those who do not wish to go through the lengthy intro sequence in Sanctuary and Vault 111, as well as being the sole survivor. You will be given the opportunity to choose your gender and looks and then go on to choosing a new life for your character to lead, or ignore choice and live your life out the way fate had planned. A wide variety of choices will be available. What you choose will have a lasting impact. The year is 2277. You have no idea who you are. The boogeyman of the Commonwealth, the Institute, are abducting citizens for experiments. One subject, M692, has proven rather successful. The Institute has put M692 into their new underground testing facility, in which they upload false memories onto their subjects. Some say this is how the new synth versions were made. They would be correct. In the latest experiments, the Institute have created an AI which selects its own protocols and relays feedback data via radio waves. So this is what the mod does. It gives you a new start if you want to. The page has a lot of frequently asked questions and answers, like how to use it and so on. So I can read that too, just so you don't have to. Question: how do I use it? You will start a game in a new location. You choose your gender plus looks. You will find a terminal that is used to upload the protocol to you. Select one and use the double door to load M692's protocol. Question: is this compatible with other mods? Answer: as long as you do not edit MQ101, relay on MQ101, or anything else to do with the pre-war section. Question: known mod conflicts? None so far. Load order? This mod must go on last in your load order. Last is bottom, no exceptions. So I'll show you how you do that on the Xbox. So here I am with in my mod section, and you see the little menu down on the screen there where it says A details, Y load order, X search, and options and back, right? You press the Y for load order, the Y button. And here you have your mods. Now you see the ones that has this little thing on the left there, these are the mods that I have enabled. These mods are mods that I have downloaded but disabled. So I haven't deleted them, but they're just there, but not active, if you know what I mean by that. So this is the load order of your mods. So if I want to choose the order in which the mods load, I will press the X button. So the X button, it says down on the screen there, reorder. So I press that, and now I can move this. Now I can choose that the survival quick save is at the bottom of my load order, right? But what I want is the alternate start mod to be on the bottom if I use this mod, which said, it says it has to be in the bottom, like the last one. So I move this up, and when I've ordered them the way I want them to be, I just press the X button again. Done. And now I just press the B button to exit. And if you also see on the little menu there, I can choose here if I want to delete or just disable the mods or enable them. Like if I wanted to enable regrowth now, I could just press the A button like that and it's enabled. And if I want to disable them, I just press it again and now it's disabled. So you know that too. So now we have the alternate start at the bottom of the load order. So when I'm done, I will just press the B button and exit like that. Voila! So now we've done that. So the next question. What's in it so far? And there's a long list, huge list, but I can read them. A new arrival at Good Neighbor, a member of the Church of Adam, skip the pre-war plus Vault 1-1 sequence. start stranded on a broken down sinking boat in the middle of the ocean. Now this option doesn't work. I think this is the shipwrecked option, and at least yesterday when I tested it, I couldn't get that to work. So what happened was, if I chose that, at first I thought it was the terminal that was broken. That if you chose, oh god, what is that in English? Let me try that again. If you choose, I thought that if you choose one option, right, and then you changed your mind, and then you uploaded another option, that made it so that you couldn't exit the room, but that wasn't correct. What happened was that I had chosen the shipwrecked one every time. So the shipwrecked one doesn't seem to work. The next one is become a gunner conscript and claim a new FOB. An adventurer seeking the Atom Cats. Quickly inducted boss initiate who quickly came under attack. A boss Boston runaway, mercenary for hire, Nathan Drake the scum raider, which is really fun. I played the game, so that was fun. Scum raider, cutthroat fashion, random protocol mode, custom protocol mode, enclave remnant soldier, enclave remnant scientist, NCR ranger, Shi Huang Ti agent, geologist. That was wrong. Brown's Requiem, Boss Knight, Bos Paladin, Minutemen General, and Railroad Agent. So there is one of them at least that there's something you have to be aware of, but I'll show you everything when we get in game. So let's just exit like that, and I will start the new game, and I'll see you in the Institute underground facility. And here we are. And you just start a game as you would normally. You know, I don't know if I said so, but you just start. You just go to the start menu in your Fallout game and you choose the difficulty. Like I have chosen survival now, just to show you that it works on survival too. Just press new game and this is where you end up. Now it can take a second or two for the choices there to appear, but that's about it. So, you know, now I'll switch to a female instead, because I saw in the comments that someone had a problem with female characters, but I tested it so many times now, all of yesterday, and I didn't have any problems with the female character except for this little thing. Now let me show you. If I want to modify this character, which, you know, usually I spend hours on doing. I really do. I can spend like, no, maybe not hours, but a long time on tweaking the face because I want it just so. But I'm not gonna do that now. So, you know, if I wanna, you know, I can edit the face and all of that, but I can't edit the hair, see? But what you do is just press the back button and then you press the LT or the RT button, the left and right trigger, to change presets like that, right? So I just change the preset face. I only have to do it once. Like that, and back to the one that I want. I wanted that original one, you know, and that was it. I pressed the A button and now I can edit her hair. I can style it and, you know, just something else there, and I can give it a color just so you see that it actually do work. So there we go. Go back and we press done like that. Yes, sorry. Good enough for now. And what you do now is that you go out this door, a mysterious place. Open. And here we are. The first thing you do is run over to this terminal. Now you started a quest called Infinite Answer. Use the terminal. Here you choose which path you wanna go, which kind of life you want, right? But let's read the terminal first. Subject M692's memory tampering experiment was a success. We are now fully able to upload our own memories to the subject via our internal systems. The The new AI for subject M692 allows it to upload protocols by itself and roam the Commonwealth as it pleases, with feedback data being sent home through radio waves. So now you know. You do that. You're an Institute spy. Terminal instructions. To whomever it may concern, please select the protocol you wish to upload. Some are not yet finished, as well as others having a few hiccups. The Advanced Systems team is working day and night to add new protocols as well as fixing any glitches. You may change the protocol up till... No, let's try that again. You may change the protocol up until you leave the Institute. When a protocol is selected, it will redirect you after confirming it has loaded. Upon load completion, please exit the terminal and start transmitting data. Father. I really like that last touch. Nice touch. Anyways, this upload protocol is where you choose what kind of life you want to start. So you could choose to, let the machine choose for you, just a random protocol, which could be kind of cool. And I would do that now, hadn't it been for that it is one of these guys doesn't work. One of the choices doesn't work. If you go to the MISC section here, you have Adams Forever is the Adam Cats, just so you know that isn't the Adam Children, it's the Adam Cats. Shipwrecked, this one doesn't seem to work. I couldn't get it to work yesterday. If anyone has gotten this thing to work, please let me know. Leave a comment and let me and everybody else know, because I really wanted to start a character on this. So, there you go. Anywho, this one I tested works. You start in Warwick Homestead, so you just swim over or run over there to the Adam Cats and you can start your life there. Talk to a woman called Rowdy. And you're good to go. She is in the garage. Mercenary for Hire. I started that. I didn't start it, but I exited the world and saw that everything was fine. I was there. This, I exited to the world and I was there. Everything, I could exit this room. Works fine. All of these, actually. The only thing, Brown's Requiem, when you start that, it says that you are supposed to check some detective files, but Nick is abducted. You start in his office. Nick is abducted, so I think that you have to rescue him before the files will appear, because that's what it did in the vanilla base game. You didn't get any detective files there before you have rescued him. If they're not specific to this mod, I don't know. Okay, yes. Getting rusty, I started that. You start as a raider up in Fort Hagen, and you actually start off with a schematics for a robot bench there, which is really cool. So I actually think that we can choose that, just so that you see. Load protocol. I'm going to load that. So you see, now I could just exit the terminal, but I'll read it for you, so you know what we have started. Protocol description. Robots, science, junk, with a dash of murder, pillage and a bit of psycho. You always wear quite a filler when it comes to robots and junk. Whether it's a toaster or walking death machine, you have the ability to create. Being a part of the neighborhood raider crew was always thrilling, but they never really did understand your passion for creation. Having heard of a group with similar passions, you cut ties with your old buddies and head over to Fort Hagen Satellite with your trusty robot companion. So we will start that. And you start off with the Raider Leathers, pipe rifle, pipe pistol, and Molotov cocktails. So, yeah, and this oops, at the Concord Cannibal too. The Concord Cannibal, you will start in Concord, and Preston Garvey will be standing on the balcony there and shooting at raiders. So the quest out of time will start. Now, the first time I did that, I entered the world, no problem, but I got shot instantly because the raiders were hostile to me. So what you need to do is that you go into settings. This mod has a settings tape, a holotape. You go into that and you set that you are allies to the raiders before you exit this room, if you want to choose that one. And that's it for these ones. Of course, I haven't tested all of these choices because there are so many choices. It's insane. I mean, you have different factions here, all of the factions, and under each of these factions you can go in and you have a choice. You know, protocol description. As a new agent of the railroad, you should speak to... also, redacted. That is so funny, you know, because it's a railroad. And load that railroad coat, jacket, and submachine gun. And it also says which mods are recommended connected to the different choices, right? Here they recommend the Underground Railroad by TXX69 and Railroad Headquarters by Eleonora. So some of these choices has mods which they recommend that you use, and others do not. And almost all of the ones under MISC do not have a mod that they recommend. Yeah, and the stories are fantastic. I applaud the people who made this. I mean, they gotta be authors to something. I don't know, they're so funny. It's like this, where was it? Is it Nathan the Scab? Yeah. Look at this, cutthroat fashion. I gotta read this for you guys. You're a famous fashion designer on the run from the East Coast. Finally, you have arrived at Diamond City, the jewel of the Commonwealth. Hoping that you're no longer being followed, you can't help but succumb to your moonlight activity. Murder. And if you play that side quest in the main game, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but it's funny. Really is. So, you know, and you know, addict, you can start as an addict, and let's read that. You're an addict who has little to their name. And that's it. And you start off with rags, switchblade, and chems. I mean, it's just hilarious. It really is. And if you go to Ghoul, the Ghoul section, go here, I'll read that to you. Good neighbor Ghoul. Protocol description. You just arrived at a place called Good Neighbor. Apparently, they welcome people like you. A fresh start is all you want, but it'll be hard, especially with that jet deflection of yours. I just start with a 10mm switchblade and dirty suit. It's hilarious. And when you start as a ghoul, now I haven't tried the Good Neighbor Ghoul, but when you start as a child of Adam Ghoul, you start as a ghoul. Like, I have now chosen to be looking a certain kind of way, right? But when you enter the world, you look like a ghoul. You really do. It's amazing. It really is. Oh, there's one more I have to read to you. There's so many stories. I mean, you should load this mod just to read the stories if you don't want to start a new game. I mean, the stories, they should give it out in the, I don't know. They're hilarious. They're enormous. They're really. I'm so impressed. Where was it? I think it was it this one? Let's see if it was this one. Here it is, yes it is. Okay, after China dropped its nuclear payload. Yeah. After China dropped its nuclear payload, the Chinese submarine, the Huangti, was beached off the coast of San Francisco. The survivors of the wreck created a new organization known as the SHT and have been a strong military power since even before the Chosen One first left Arroyo. After Chairman Kellogg left the SHT many years ago, the SHT have been in pursuit of him to punish him for his desertion. This particular SHT agent has discovered Kellogg's whereabouts to be the Commonwealth, has arrived in Diamond City to start his hunt. How hard could it be to kill some old man? It's not like he has turned into a cyborg or anything, right? And your loadout is a submarine uniform. They're hilarious, as these stories are amazing. You gotta read them. Oh god, I had a few laughs yesterday, I'll promise you that. So let's just exit. And as I told you, well, first let's exit here. Here you choose your name. Like that. And just do something, you know, like this, real creative. There we go. Just excuse me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Yes, here you have your equipment. So you just unlock and you take your stuff. You get some leather things there, some clothes. And I like this touch. Institute bottled water and Institute food packet. Really, really nice. And here we have some ammo and adhesive and aluminum, a circuitry, and you know, so you can upgrade some of your weapons if you want that. And what do we have? We have Molotov, handy bus blade, you know, since I've chosen this robot dude, right? Pipe pistol and short pipe rifle, and I have of course robot armor. And when I chose to be a ghoul in the Adam's crater there, then you actually start in the glowing sea. I want to tell you that if you choose to be a child of the Adam ghoul, you start in the glowing sea in the Adam crater there, and there's a lot of rad resist. Now you start with like 40 rad resist. They made it so that even in level 1 you have 40 rad resist because you're a ghoul. But I took a lot of radiation damage even with my power hour frame there, and the where was I? The Adam robes. So just be aware of that. That could be, you could level and stuff, and I'll show you that in a few seconds, so that could help you. But anyways, then you get gears that kind of, you know, fit the part. So here we have the robot stuff. That's cool. And aid. Get some aid there. And the robot workbench schematics I got with this character. I have not gotten that with any of the other characters that I started, because one was, you know, the cannibal and the ghoul and the raider. No, none of those got these. So this is only the only one who gets this. So I like that too. It's a nice touch. It really is. So you know, now I could upgrade some of my weapons, of course, if I wanted to do that. If I have the stuff. Yeah, I do actually. But I need to be blacksmith. So then you need to spend some time here and with your perks and stuff if you want to do that, right? And that you can do, because I want to show you something. When you have emptied those lockers there, you get a holotape. Here, under inventory and MISC, you will find infinite answer settings. So you go in here. First, let's read the instructions, and it says, please click the Apply Fixes button below. The terminal will say Applying Fixes. Look in the top right for the message saying that the fixes have applied. Once done, please exit the holotape. So, if you change stuff, you need to press the Apply Fixes afterwards. Like, if I go to faction settings here, I can choose to be an ally, enemy, or neutral to the different factions. Minutemen, Bos, Institute, Railroad, Raiders. See, I can be neutral, I can be an enemy or ally. So I won't do anything here, so that you will see this guy here is not, and doesn't start as a enemy to the raiders. This guy actually starts without doing anything here in this tape as a ally of the raiders, but the conquered cannibal starts as a enemy to the raiders if you don't do anything inside of these settings. So if you want to be that, you need to go here and choose to be a raider ally, right? So you choose that. Press the A button there, you exit, and then you press the apply fixes, and you wait for the little message saying that the fixes has applied, and then you exit the Pit-Boy. Then you can enter the world and be a friend to the raiders. Then they won't shoot you. You also can choose your level here. If you don't want to play the first levels, you can choose to start on level 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I enjoy the first levels. I like that life is tough. I like to be killed, and which you'll see if you see my Let's Play Far Harbor. If you've seen that, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I have perks I haven't spent because I didn't feel that I earned them, because I earned them during some extensive building. And I like it to be exciting, and you know, I don't want to go around being, you know, God or something. But there you go. That's me. Yes, you can also start like, and I do. If you start as a ghoul in the glowing sea, I would start at level 5 or 10 or something, so that you would have some perks to spend on radiation resistance. That's the only exception. If I'm gonna start my game with being a ghoul in the glowing sea, I will start at level 5 or 10, that's for sure, and spend a lot of perks on the radiation resistance. Because there's a lot of radiation in the atom crater, that's for sure. So that's the only exception. And I tried it and it works. You do level, you do. Is it more? Yes, and you have the quest section. So here you can choose to start the different DLCs. Or, you know, out of time. It's not a DLC, but it's different quests. You can choose to start them here. So, again, if you start as that cannibal in Conquered, this quest will start without starting it here. It'll start when you're in Conquered. And if you run inside the museum, Preston Garvey will tell you to help him, and you can kill all the raiders if you want to. But, you know, they're your friends, so you shouldn't really. But you can, and they won't turn on you. I killed all of them, and they never turned on me. I stood beside one, killed one, and the other didn't turn on me. But you know, first I tried to kill Preston Garvey. You know, that didn't work. He didn't die, and I couldn't enter the door into where the rest of the people were. That door was locked. So you know, so it's just futile to try and do that quest if you want to play a raider. I mean, you wouldn't do that. So I would just ignore Preston. Just ignore him and, you know, play your game as you want to as a raider. So there you go. But I can start like, let's start Automatron. So you see that they start. I'll choose that, right? See, it starts instantly. Started, Mechanical Menace. Listen to the caravan distress call. And that goes for all of them. So there you go. I will just, you know, after you've done stuff, you're supposed to press the apply fixes button, but I haven't fixed anything. I just started the quest, so, you know, I have nothing to fix. But that's the button you're supposed to press, and then you just exit. Here we go. And in this room, as I told you, you have the workbenches there that you can upgrade some of your weapons and stuff. You have a chair over here, where you can change your appearance if you want to do that. A cooking station, a power armor with 4 fusion cores, so you can start with a power armor frame. So I'll bring that just to show you that you can. You also have a barber chair over here, where you can change your hair if you want to do that, and a chem station. So if you have chosen Shipwrecked, what happened for me and for other people too, I think, because some of the people in the comment section said that they couldn't exit the room. So I think they have chosen the Shipwrecked one. I think that's what happened, but I'm not sure, okay? Not sure. But to me, if I wanted to exit here, I couldn't go anywhere. You know, the door kind of slid open, but nothing happened. I was still here. Couldn't exit. but that was only the shipwrecked one. So, here we go. So I haven't started as a ghoul this time, so I'll keep my appearance, I guess. It was really cool, I have to say. I mean, I started looking like this, you know, exited it, and you know, I was in the Atom Crater in the glowing sea, and I looked like a ghoul. Even the hands were ghoulish. It was really cool, really cool. So now we're going to be a raider, and here we are. As you saw the message telling me that going without eat, you know, sleep and all that. So I am on survival, as you can see on the AP bar there. So it works fine on survival. Let us try and hack this little guy. See, I can shut him down, and I can initiate self-destruct, and I can initiate. And this is because when you start as this robot, you know, Rust Devil, that's what you are, you're a Rust Devil. You start with some perks that you're not supposed to have yet. I'm level 1, as you can see, and I have, look at this, I have 2 in science, and I have 2 in robotics expert, and I'm supposed to be level 19 to be able to have level 2 in robotics, and level 17 for 2 in science. So you start off being kind of, you know, a little robot dude, as I said. So kind of cool. I really like those little touches that they made to the start of this game. Absolutely. I tried to run down, you know, started the Automatron DLC. So I tried to run down there and start the quest, and you can. Ada is there and she's being attacked and all that, and with those perks that you have now, you can incite the robots that are attacking her or shut them down. But just be careful, because I got killed. I was being sloppy, I just ran over. I didn't, you know, I was just testing. So of course you need to use your brains when you do that at level 1. So you could start it at once. Level 1, or you could choose to, you know, go up to level 5 or 10 or something right at the beginning. But I want to show you something. So you see, these guys are my friends. They're my friends there. Everyone is friendly, and if I go up here, you have a friendly Rust Devil.
Excuse me.
Hey, hello. Hi there. Kind of cool. And here you have more of them, I think. There's another one, yes. Friendly to me. Only thing is, you see the turrets are friendly. There's supposed to be a terminal here, right? So that you can enter the lair, which you can have as your base, I guess. I haven't tried. But for that door to open, you of course have to do the Automatron quest, you know? So how that will be, being a friend to the Rust Devils, I have no idea, but that's, you know, that's part of the thing that's so awesome. That's what makes this a whole new game and a whole new experience, isn't it? So, I think that was it. And I just want to say, if anyone gets the shipwrecked function there to work, please let me and everybody else know in the comment section. And what else is there to say but go out, have huge amounts of fun, people. Seriously, huge amounts of fun. Start new games, new worlds, new experiences. And thank you so much for watching.